A tragedy at an Arizona shooting range is reigniting the gun debate this morning. You may have seen this video. Captures the final moments of shooting instructor Charles Vaca's life. He was teaching a 9-year-old. A 9-year-old girl how to use an Uzi, the submachine gun. The gun recoiled, causing her to lose control of the gun, accidentally killing Vaca in a spray of bullets. The video is sparking so many questions, especially about the age that children should be allowed to handle guns. CNN political commentator Ben Ferguson and CNN commentator and legal analyst Mel Robbins join us now. Good to have you both. We just had to talk about this because it has lit up the news and social media. Ben, you have experience, both of you have experience with guns. I want to talk about instruction first of all. Instructor training specifically. Yeah, look at this video and tell us what you see that is not right.
A lot of things. First, if you're an instructor, you always stand behind the person, and you
no matter their size, right?
No matter their size, because if they lose control of the gun, you don't want to be beside them. I grew up. My dad was in law enforcement. I mean, he never stood beside me. It was always a simple issue of I'm behind you. My hands are able to get over that gun. And the other issue is it's not as much an issue about age as it is about the person shooting the gun. I would never hand an Uzi to my mom or my wife or a lot of my friends because of the nervousness of it. You have to be proficient. This is not a toy. It's not something, it's not a theme park. You know, this is a gun that this young girl should have never been handed based on her ability, and they should have never loaded that magazine with an entire full clip. I mean, if you're going to shoot this, even when I shot my first one, the guy loaded in 3 bullets. Because there is going to be muzzle rise. I mean, everyone knows that. And so when you load 3, it's over and you only got to here. Well, you load the thing all the way up and you don't know what's going to happen. It's going to come up over your head, especially with a young child. So it should have never happened. He should have never given that to her. And if he did, he would have had his hands over it.
And also, one more thing. We understand that he also tried, well, I mean, if the media reports are accurate, switched it from semi-automatic to fully automatic.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's not just pull the trigger one shot, pull the trigger one shot. It's a spray.
Yeah.
Why?
Even a lot of military, like they have fully automatic weapons, but a lot of times they'll shoot in 3-shot bursts. I mean, they do that in Iraq and Afghanistan because it is that hard to control a gun like that. I mean, and you want to be on target. You don't want to be shooting fully automatic and it coming up. You're going to shoot a couple, re-aim, shoot a couple. I mean, he should have maybe given her 2 or 3 bullets at the most.
Mel,
and he totally screwed that up.
Ben doesn't think it's necessarily a question of age. I think it is. It makes me crazy to think that a 9-year-old would have had what is capable of firing 600 to 650 bullets in a minute.
Yeah, this is a military-grade weapon developed by the Israeli army that's meant for a soldier, not a 4th grader on vacation. And so the idea that there shouldn't be an age limit on handling a gun like this, even on private property, even at a gun range, is absolutely absurd. And to me, you know, I mean, I'm somebody who loves to shoot a 12-gauge shotgun and shoot clay pigeons. And we introduced our 9-year-old to target shooting this summer while we were on vacation, which makes this story, to me,
your
even more senseless.